This gentleman, and I don't use that word lightly, made a difference to all of his peers, including being selected at the end of HBA 1 as the person who did the most to contribute to the inclusiveness of the program and to make everybody feel part of the HBA experience. Therefore, it was really no surprise to me when he was selected a year later to become the valedictorian again. This time, please join me in welcoming Jory Cohen.
Dean Stevenson, Professor Meister, Mark. Family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. Let me first say how truly honored I am to be standing here in front of you right now, and how truly happy I am to be a graduate of the Richard Ivey School of Business at the University of Western Ontario, and not a graduate of the Schulich School of Business at York University. When I was first selected as valedictorian of this graduating class, I knew I wanted to make a great speech. And although that might sound obvious, the question that remained for me was, what exactly is the criteria of a great speech from a valedictorian? I pondered this question and came up with this answer. I don't know. So using that lead, I decided to do a little bit more research. And I began to listen and watch other speeches from other valedictorians in the past. And I concluded that the single criterion that qualified a speech as being great was the act of imparting wisdom to the audience. The best speeches did that. And the best of the best shared 3 specific applicable points. So with that in mind, I decided to write this great speech. The path was very, very clear to me. Discover 3 points of wisdom, share with the graduating class. But in all my haste to locate 3 points of wisdom, I couldn't even think of one. And here's why. For argument's sake, I assumed that in order to impart wisdom, I had to be wiser than the audience. And I also assumed that wisdom equaled intelligence, and intelligence could be measured by academic results. Under these assumptions, I used my Ivey academic marks to see whether or not I qualified to offer wisdom to this audience. And once I did that, the answer was very, very clear. No. Absolutely not. In fact, according to Ivey's academic ranking system, approximately 53% of the graduates in this crowd are better qualified to offer wisdom to me than I to them. In light of that, instead of offering wisdom, what I'm going to do is talk about the 3 key learning points that I accumulated here at Ivey. However, if you really want tidbits of wisdom, if you're concerned about that, feel free to contact Dennis Shackle, John Haywood Farmer, or even Phil Jean. So the first key learning point is this. It is not advisable to fall asleep in Mary Heiss's class. Don't do it. I promise you, she will not let you live it down. The second key learning point is this. Individually, this graduating class of students can do anything we want. Over the past couple years, I've met people who have never ceased to amaze me. People who have sailed around the world, climbed enormous mountains, made multi-million-dollar deals. And I am convinced And I am convinced and confident that we can do whatever we want. The third key learning point is that this class of graduating students, collectively, can do more than anything. Individually, we can do whatever we want. But as a group working together, we can do more than anything we want. More than any individual could ever accomplish alone. More than any individual can ever dream of alone. You know, Ivey's taught us that, yeah, you know what, we are remarkable. But when we work together, we're more than remarkable. And we've proven it over the past couple of years together. Assessing which company is better off, Ford or GM. Alright, tough decision. But introducing new markets, new products in a marketing simulation. And even recommending to install Facebook at RBC. These are tasks that would have been extremely difficult to accomplish alone in a short period of time. And although these are just assignments, from them I've learned the true power of teamwork and of working together. And that this power of group work that allows me to believe in the prospect of us accomplishing more than incredible things together in the future. Let me demonstrate using an example. Let's just say that I am unemployed. Let's just say. And I decide to travel the world. Over the course of my travels, I discover the perfect solution to rid the world of poverty. The only problem is, I need tons of money and tons of support. And being that I'm, unemployed, I need some help. So to do it individually, I probably couldn't do it alone. So I think back to my Ivey days, to my pre-existing network that I established in university, and to group work. And let's do it, is what I think. So I call my buddy, an Ivey grad, let's say James Arthurs, and I pitch him the idea. And he loves it. And he's in. And he wants to help rid the world of poverty. The wheels, they're in motion. Oh, by the way, James Arthurs at the time, I forgot to mention, he'll be the most popular, prominent, powerful rock star on the face of the planet. And he'll also agree to organize a benefit show to raise money so we can end poverty. So perfect, we have that. Next, we need political support, because we need somebody to convince the poor countries to implement the solution. So I call up my friend, Ivey grad, Laura Young King, Prime Minister of Canada, right before she becomes Secretary General of the United Nations. And I tell her the plan, and she's in, she loves it. The wheels are in motion. It's perfect. On the day of the big show, James walks out on stage, and I get countless calls from countless Ivey grads. The CEOs of BCG, McKinsey, GM, after the turnaround. And they pledge millions of dollars, more than enough. And we take that money and we rid the world of poverty. And not only that, we take the extra, the leftover money that the Ivey grads gave us, and we give it to the other Ivey grads who did a concurrent degree in business and science, and they cure the world of cancer. And this realistic situation only happened because we worked together. It was through the power of teamwork and our Ivey network. And we did more as a group than any one individual could ever do alone, or any one individual could ever accomplish alone. And it also happened because I was unemployed at the time. So to my mom and my dad, let everyone here in the audience be a witness that if I get a job right now, we'll never rid the world of poverty, and we'll never cure the world of cancer. So you can't be mad. The point is this. Individually, we can do so much. But working together, we can do so much more. So why not use our pre-existing network that we already established in university in the future? Let's do it. Let's keep each other in mind, and let's keep each other connected, and let's keep each other involved. And let's start global benefit concerts, and let's rid the world of poverty, and let's cure the world of cancer. Because if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that there's no way we can rely on the Shula grads to accomplish these.